Okay, now I'm live. Now I have to repeat everything I said. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our morning note. Happy Friday, non-farm payroll day. Non-farm payroll is the employment report, first Friday of every month. Hey, Ivan, I'm on right now. I'm sorry I didn't press go live. It's Friday. What can I do? I just have one coffee. I need more coffee. Futures right now. Dow futures down 100. S&P futures down 10, and Nasdaq futures down 37. And here we are. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so rock and roll. Let's take a look at some things. So let's go over that report together. I repeated it, but I didn't press live. Duh. So okay, so we got some annual revisions out. Okay, so I guess the guy deleted it. Real quick on the number: 225,000 jobs added versus the consensus of 158,000 added. Annual revisions. I don't know if this is updated, but I tried to retweet it. It won't let me. I guess because he deleted it. Annual revisions is cut 514,000 jobs from 2009 payrolls, 42,000 a month. So I mean, revisions means that they kind of overshot the expectation. So again, I don't see it a big dent in the market. Obviously, we're down 96. We were down as much as 130 overnight. Now we're right around 96 on the Dow. Not completely terrible. So what we're looking at right now is we're still 30 minutes away from the open. And I got a question. Osman is asking, what is happening to Apple? Should I close? I don't want to make a huge loss. So again, guys, keep in mind, a lot of these guys are a part of our members. So we do have an Apple position open. Nice breakout. I'm going to go ahead and explain the trade. So you can see on the 1 hour chart, nice break. We had a break right over here. We caught that and we went ahead and played long. So we played pure technicals on this one. Yes, we thought the NFP would be a nice catalyst. Came back down a little bit, and we're only, what, about $1.50 away from market close. We had a nice shooting star candle at the close. I still like this trade here. It does expire today, keep in mind. But again, we have to see how the market turns, guys. The market's not even open. Give yourself a little bit of time. Don't freak out over anything. It's just like if this thing was at 3:30 right now. You still have to wait. So what difference does it make? Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself a chance here. So my expectation here, a couple things I'm looking at. Today at 9:45 on Bloomberg, economic chief, or I think he's a chief economic advisor, Larry Kudlow, who used to be on CNBC. Now he worked for the Trump administration. He will be talking about the economy and markets. He's always good for a nice pump. So again, he could be pumping the markets. Of course, don't bet against the president here. He loves to talk up markets, especially in an election year. So again, we're just going to wait and see. I know that wait and see approach does get people a little nervous. And number two, Osman, huge loss. You shouldn't ever have a huge loss, number one. You should always have 1 to 4% risk. So right there, that tells me you have a huge position. So what you should do at the open is automatically close your position. And next time moving forward, 1 to 4%. I should never hear the word huge. Huge. No huge anything. So I just got the word here, 9:45, White House advisor Larry Kudlow talks economics and jobs report. So there you go. But again, the word huge loss should never come out of your mouth. Only huge wins and small losses, because it's 1 to 4%. Guys, come on. You don't go all in on anything. Be smart. Okay, so Ivan's asking, no Uber momentum trade? Let's take a look at Uber together. Uber was a earnings report here. It was an earnings report yesterday. Loss is less than expected. You can see that big candle up there. It's up about $2 pre-market. I think it's up by, 7% pre-market. We did have 41. Again, in the morning, you can't really do anything. I don't see anything in regards to options volume. Options volume opens up at 9:30 with the bell. So if we do see some options volume pick up, yeah, we could probably play it. And I do see a nice little breakout here. You can see the range right around this level here. We're slightly above that range now. We're actually probably coming back to it. So I'm not really certain to get back in, especially if we don't want to add more risk here. Yesterday, we caught Twitter and Micron. And Micron was a freebie for Instagram followers. So we caught almost 100% on the runner, 40% on that trade. Congratulations. Yes, it was next day expiry, but Micron was a beautiful trade, and I'll go and explain it. So Micron, obviously take this away, which is pre-market. The gray bars, light gray bars are pre-market, black bars are current market. So again, you could see this breakout point. You could see right here a little bit of this range. We gapped up on that breakout, and then we continued to rise. We played that, the 59s. We got in the money, and then we got out, and then markets fell. Sometimes the exit is the beauty part of it. This is why I preach the 40% rule. So Osman says it's $6. So I look at a $400 loss if it goes down. I don't. And again, Osman, when it comes to your trades, I don't know your personal portfolio. 1 to 4%. I've been preaching that. So if you're a member, 1 to 4% is always the move. You shouldn't be having a huge loss on anything. Understand that. And even if you did lose on Apple, let's just say you had Micron yesterday, you had Twitter yesterday, you had 10 other trades that won this week. So again, what I'm thinking is that if you are a member, which I'm not sure, is that you went all in on something, which is not smart, ever. Stay consistent, and I always preach it. Don't get cute. Don't start pushing more chips in there. Be smart. If you have a high profit week, always stay consistent. Take some chips off the table and think moving forward, guys. Remember, it's long term. This isn't a casino. I know there's a lot of lights here, but this is not a slot machine. Come on, you got to be smarter than that, guys. Mistakes happen, Osman. I'm not going to beat you up with a hammer here. Just understand moving forward. Again, for all we know, Osman, you're going to make great money on Apple anyway. So all's well that ends well. But again, bad habits, there are still bad habits, even when they work. So keep that in mind. Okay, so Ivan says, thank you for explaining MU. Of course. And I'll explain Twitter too, since we have everyone up here. Twitter, I mean, we just ran up with the earnings. Again, you could see this candle here. We opened up, and then right around this candle, the turn at 10 a.m., we continued that rise, and we got in that trade. 2 green candles, we hit a top, but we got out anyways at 40%. Stick to the 40% rule. And of course, we dropped, people took profit. I don't want to say that we led it in regards to taking profit, but you could see that, guys, when you hit your 40, get the hell out and move on. The longer you hold, the longer the risk, always. So again, 40% rule is your friend. So you probably say, well, then why do you hold if you have a losing trade? Because things can flip. Things can flip. Again, don't think about what I can lose. Think about what I can win. But again, that's a double-edged sword too. You don't want to go all in on anything. But again, when it comes to options trading, again, you do need time to let things run, as always. And again, even if you only have 2 losses for the week and you have 10 winners, you're going to be up anyways. You're going to be up anyways. So again, stick to the plan. It works, guys. Okay, Osman, hey, you're welcome, man. No sweat. Tesla. Okay, Brandon asked about Tesla. Tesla is expensive. Tesla is expensive. We went ahead and just did a lotto, meaning just a risky play. It was $100. One contract we did. The $1,000 calls, just for the hell of it. I actually hit 100% on that. I didn't close it. I don't care. Again, I was looking for a bounce on that 100. It's a lotto. What are you gonna do? We had another lotto this week, and that paid about 5,000%. Again, they're lottery tickets. Sometimes you just want to kind of roll the dice on one contract, and that's it. I have a question. What about that guy who made 40,000 on Tesla? Do you think he may have overextended his position, like his risk that may have been high? Ivan, I'm not sure. Again, I don't know his portfolio level. For all I know, he trades with millions. I don't ask our members how much they're trading with. That's up to them. When it comes to students, yes, we tend to know what they trade with. That gentleman is not a student. So again, I try not to look at other people's pockets. I mean, I'm happy for him that he made 40, but I leave it at that. Again, we preach the same thing, 1 to 4%. I can't force people to listen either. I can't hit the button for them. But again, if they made 40,000, good for them. I'm proud of them, and you just kind of have to keep rolling with it. Can't expect. I don't know how much he's trading with. I don't know. I really don't know. All I can do is preach what we preach, which is 1 to 4% rule every time. It works for us. It's a system. Dow futures are down now 101. I see. Ivan says, thank you, Carlos. You're welcome. Let's rock. Okay, so any other questions this morning? Some of the things I'm looking at. Okay, so some of the things I'm looking at this morning. Obviously I have Tesla, but we can just skip that. So Tesla, I mean, looking at SPY here, you can see SPY fell back a little bit, 332.97. We tapped highs at 335.15 about a day ago. You could see sometimes SPY lag the futures, but kind of runs the same. You could see futures and SPY. So SPY is above that breakout point. Let's see if it holds. If we can go ahead and revert back to 334, that'd be a very nice maybe entry for next week. But honestly, I may just wait on that. I'm going to place an alert at 334 on SPY. But again, I'm probably just going to wait. I wouldn't want to add more chips or risk anything, especially risking profits here for the week. Let's look at QQQ together. QQQ, same thing. For this one, I want to go ahead and tap highs. 230.58. If we can revert back to highs, then I would go ahead and actually play some longs. If we wanted to play some puts, I want to break that 100-day moving average, 227.08 on Qs, if we revert back down. But honestly, I don't see that. I think that we're going to go ahead and get that that bounce here and get that buy the dip. It's been working. It's been happening. What can you do, right? You just can't fight the tape. Can't fight the Fed. Boeing is on my screen as well. Let's see if we can break these recent highs of 343.44. Nice rise there. Let's go ahead and put an alert together at 343.50. If we break to the upside, then that would be very interesting. That's for the downside, 333.66. If we break down, because then we get back down to range, and we may just chill there for a little bit. This will be our penthouse. This will be the next floor down, next floor down, next floor down, next floor down, next floor down. There's your Fibonacci levels. So 333.66 range. I would probably target the 330 puts if we fall a little more on that one. Cavallo in the house. What do you think about WWE? WWE, we don't trade. They rarely have options, so I would skip it. Stick to the mega cap names. If you're talking about an investment, if you like wrestling, pro wrestling, I used to like pro wrestling as a kid. Feel free to invest in it because you enjoy it. You'll like it. I don't know much about the company anyways, but you could see just a pure downside move. We're down at the daily of the lows now. Let's go ahead and bring up a 3-year chart. You could see just from the top of 100 to now 44. Looks like we're getting a continuation down. Broke the 200-day. I think we have a little more pain. $25 may not be out of reality here. So if you own the stock long term, I would just say if you're at profit, just take it. Just take it and move on. Let's take a look at AMD together. Ivan asks, or Ivan, sorry. Ivan, you could see here just stuck in this range, man. I want to see this break of 50.31. I put an alert at 51.08 so we don't get faked out. I'm willing to give a couple of more cents and just wait on things than just to jump on a first alert. So you could see here around 50.31 to around 48, about a $2 range. It's stuck in that little pattern, and that's just going to chop you up with premiums. So again, AMD is not going to go anywhere right now that I see. If we wanted to play the downside, you have to get out of that $48 range. $47.95 would probably be the play if we wanted to go short. But right now, we're still stuck in no man's land. James Thompson says, today we're going to get a Ric Flair woo from the profits we're going to make. Amen, James. I love the positivity. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. Always, man. Listen, every day you got to go in thinking you're going to do great. If you think you're going to do bad today, don't even walk through the door. Just turn off the computer. It's not worth it. This is already a stressful job enough, so don't beat yourself up, guys. Be nice to yourself. Be good to yourself. Mistakes happen. That's why we don't beat up our guys. It's not worth it. Yeah, Ivan, no problem. Ivan. Ivan or Ivan? I'm going to ruin that name. I would say Ivan or Ivan. But yeah. Okay, so I guess we're kind of going over everything that we need to go over. Apple, of course, like I said, have that breakout point right here at 322. 88 was my level, and then just a little more to confirm, we broke around 323.80, 324. That's when we got into some calls, and then 325 was our level. We had the 327.50s for the long side expiring today. Let's see how we get. We do have Netflix. Looks like it might be a loser, but again, I've seen this trade, these kind of names flip, and you could see still on that bullish trend. We just need to retake 371. In order to probably make break even on this trade, we need to get in the money. So again, it may be an L, but we take L as it happens. And square 2 might be an L. Again, we saw this push. We were actually in the money on Wednesday. TOS, Thinkorswim, actually lagged, and then it fell. We didn't get a bid and ask. So we could have closed at 30, but it moved so quickly and we missed it. Sometimes it's a technical glitch. No excuses. It happens. We move on. James, I love stocks like MA and V. Any love them? I love them. Absolutely. Just not for options. There's no options volume on any of those names, but they're both great to invest long term. So there we go. They're both great. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and leave it there. Have a great rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Have a happy and safe one. And happy profits and happy trading, guys. We'll catch you guys next week for Monday's Morning Note. Have a good one, guys.